Prom season is here, and with all the glamour, fashion, fun, and dancing comes responsibility. From driving safely to dinner etiquette, there is a lot to remember.
Today, our lifestyle expert Lindee, with the help of some local high school prom goers, will run down everything you need to know. Lindee, welcome to the show. Great to have you.
Thank you. And thank you, guests, for coming. I brought in a beautiful group of high school students to come in and help talk about, we're going to talk about fashion, talk about some local deals, and how to be safe on your prom night.
Okay.
Yes. Very important night. So we'll first talk about our beautiful Katie from Cave Spring High School, Katie O'Neill. She obviously looks gorgeous. And Nicole, you can stand up there with her too. They had full service makeovers done by Indulgence Salon. It's on Orange Avenue in Roanoke. They had their hair done, their makeup done, their nails done, and they said they had a fabulous experience there, that they were treated like a princess and that it was a great time. And I knew that Indulgence Salon is also doing full service. They have some prom packages available for prom this year, and a variety of different choices for them. But I was really impressed. I'd never been there before. I walked in, and it reminded me of a Chicago salon.
Oh, okay. Nice. And can we see can you hold your nails out for us to try to get some?
See the
nails.
So
they did obviously a little special. They did some little glitter there for prom, and they did the no chip nails. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. So you can ensure that your manicure is going to stay throughout the evening, throughout your safe evening.
Okay.
Yes. And then I don't know if you got Katie's over there. She has like a little glitter nail with her nails to match her dress. They do a variety of stuff. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. And yeah, I was really impressed with the salon. I was impressed with their looks. I thought they looked gorgeous. They do look gorgeous. And I'm lots of deals for prom.
Okay, good.
Now, their dresses, and if the guys can step out. We have Nick from Cave Spring and Ben from Lord Botetourt. And all of their clothes were provided by Patina's Formal and Bridal.
Okay.
And they again, like I walked in, of course I'm not shopping for prom dresses right now. But I walked in and I was like overwhelmed. They have such a wide selection, of wide variety. If you look at Nicole's versus Katie's, are very different. So they have whatever you're looking for, they'll be able to find it there.
Match your personality.
Match your personality, and they were very good at like sizing up the girls in the right dresses and to match, their personalities and their looks. And they have something really cool that they do. They have you fill out a little card, the girls, that says, I'm wearing whatever the dress is with a swatch of color. And then when the boys go, they can say, I'm with Nicole, and they'll have a little card on file that says, so they'll match,
And Nick
and Katie look so great together with the matching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful. And the dresses are gorgeous.
Gorgeous. I mean, I was really like overwhelmed with
Girls,
the
turn around
variety.
just for a second. We want to see the back of the dresses. I think they're just equally as exquisite as the front.
Oh, yeah.
Makes me want to go to prom.
It does. So makes me back to prom.
It makes me want to chaperone after prom. Maybe some people might cringe here on my panel with that one. But anyways, and we also, like with prom, it seems like the trend is kind of to do the interesting corsages and the boutonnieres that you can kind of, again, share your personality. And I use Flowers and Things in Roanoke. They're on Orange Avenue, and they do a great job of if you just tell them what you're looking for or the theme you're looking for, and of designing it for you. I don't know if you can get zoomed in on what they have, but they did. I don't want to step in front of you. This one's got lots of little butterfly crystal in it. This is a wrist corsage. And Benjamin, you could actually put it on her left wrist. I'm sorry, I'm like standing.
Is that the proper wrist?
Yeah, it goes on the left. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's good to
out
know.
of the way here.
Now, what about the
you just kind of
boutonniere?
tighten it. And then the boutonniere goes on the left also.
Okay.
And
so it's always on the left.
They did something really cool, because these are always challenging to pin on. It's in the little
That's
cone.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Let's hold that up for Ryan to get a shot of, because I remember pinning the boutonniere on my date one time, and it was a disaster. So that would have come in really
so there's lots of detail and lots of extras, I think, by using them to do and Nicole, you can now try to do that.
You're on the spot. You can do it.
All right.
And then
very
we'll
nice.
While
she's doing
my
that,
mother pinned
Did you?
Date. Yeah,
Okay.
My mom did it.
Okay.
And then if you can, Ryan, the wrist corsage for Katie is also on a bracelet. If you can hold that up there, Nick. It's little pearls.
That's beautiful.
And you can just stretch it on. It is gorgeous. I mean, I don't know if you can see all the detail in there. It's got all these little pearl little rosettes in it.
Sweet.
It matches her dress really well.
Perfect.
And then they coordinated
Beautiful.
the boutonniere to
Now,
match.
Lindee, we have about a minute left, so we wanted to talk safety as well, because
Right.
that's very important on prom night.
Right. I mean, and as you can see, we've invested a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort into making this a special night for the kids. So you want to make sure you remember that when you're heading out to prom, to make wise decisions. Think about what you're going to post on social media. Do not text and drive. Be safe. Plan ahead. Alcohol as an absolute no-no. I shouldn't even have to talk about that, but a lot of times it does come up on, especially on prom night. So if that's the case, make sure when you head out for prom that you have a plan. So if your group or if your date starts doing something that's going to put you at risk, be sure before you head out for the evening that you've got a plan of somebody you
Some
can
kind
call.
of exit strategy.
Right.
You know, make a phone call. Maybe you can have an excuse planned.
Right. Yeah, and it's a fun time. It should be a great memory, and you don't want to blow this fun night by doing something foolish.
Right.
And go to your after proms. After proms were designed in the 80s to prevent accidents after prom, and they're full of lots of activities. Lots of cool moms might help out with
Yeah.
I
after
hear
prom.
we
maybe
know
one
cool
of
mom
them's right here
right
is going to
here.
be, organizing one. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about etiquette and more safety tips.
Okay, this is
All right, stick around. We'll be right back, everyone. We continue our look at all things prom. It's a big day, and we want to make sure it's a memorable time full of fond memories.
Earlier in the show, we showed you the styles and deals. Now Lindee is going to talk etiquette and some more important safety reminders.
Right. Yes, etiquette is very important to me, and is one of my pet peeves, actually. And this one reason why I wanted to talk about this is I recently went out to a dinner with adults that should know how to use proper place settings and manners, and they did not. So I wanted to talk quickly about a place setting, because I think a lot of times people sit down, they're not sure which fork to use first. And
Yeah,
things
there's
like
a lot
that.
of
I did
forks
at 17,
and spoons.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
not
So
at all.
in order to save yourself embarrassment, and sometimes I feel like kids or adults even overly act rude if they don't know what to do, like trying to compensate for it. But I'll tell you real quick. So typically a place setting would be like this. I don't know if Ryan can get a picture. You have your salad plate on top, your dinner plate, and then you'd have your forks on the left, and then your spoons and your knives on the right. Your salad fork will be on the outside, dinner fork on the inside. Whoever set this table said it incorrectly. Anyways, you should have your larger soup spoon on the outside, your teaspoon in the middle, and then your knife. So that way when you go, you know which utensil to use. So if you're out with your date and you're getting ready to have your salad, use your salad fork first, okay, guys? Got it. All right, and then you should have your little bread plate up here towards the left, your drinks towards the right. Typically you'd have a wine glass also, but this is their prom and they're not going to be drinking wine.
They won't be drinking.
Right, guys?
Right.
No wine.
Okay.
So that's basically the
So you
proper
work
table
your
setting.
way in, from the outside in.
Typically, like in American etiquette, you do. That's a good way to think about it, is you work your way in. Soup comes first, salad comes first, and that's how you choose your utensils. And this is actually considered an informal table setting.
Is it?
Yes, but I mean, this is typically what you would see at a restaurant or what
Right.
you'd see now.
Okay.
So,
Okay, let me ask you a question about the napkin. Now, is it proper to pull the napkin out and place it across the lap?
yes, you are supposed to
Okay.
place it across your lap. You're not supposed to leave your napkin on the table. That's a good tip. So when you guys are out on your dates, make sure you take your napkin off, set it on your lap first. And also, when in doubt, stay classy. And he can start serving he's going to bring us out some food here. And always, guys, you pull your chair out for your lady and
right.
have her sit first. And when it comes to ordering the food, should you order first or should you ask your date to order first?
Date should always have
Yes. Yes, you always have the lady order first, okay?
The lady always orders first.
Right, so if the waiter
Okay.
comes to the table, you don't say, hey, I want the steak. You say, date, what would you like? And you ask her what she would like first, okay?
Now here's a question: who pays?
Well, I believe still you should treat your date like a lady. She's gone through a lot of work to look nice, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with being treated like a lady, and I don't feel like it's disrespectful or unequal. Men are men, women are women, and you should pay for your date. And that's a good reminder, Natalie. You want to make sure that before you go, that you know the price of your dinner, approximately, because it's embarrassing if you go and you pay for your dinner.
Know your budget and know how much it's going to cost
Right,
you.
and if you didn't have enough money or had to bum a few bucks off of her for your prom date dinner, that would be
Little embarrassing.
A little
Okay.
embarrassing. And proper tipping is about 15 to 20%. So make sure you have enough for the meal, enough for the tip. And if you're cutting short on cash, just hurry up and get her out of the table. Get her out before she orders dessert, right?
That's right. No, we got to go.
Right. Oh, we got to get to the dance. And so we have our menu set here today with Hidden Valley Country Club, and they're supposed to be, I don't know, providing the food, and we'll talk about the proper place setting and when the food comes and the courses. And you eat your salad first. You set your salad plate aside, and then your dinner plate should be filled up after that.
Okay.
Okay.
And you always put your napkins on your lap ahead of time. And like I said before, when we were talking about planning ahead, plan your route ahead of time so you know where you're going to go and you're not rushing around. And guys, you can open the door for your date on prom night. You should do it every night, but always open the door for her and treat her like a lady. And then talking about the whole evening, you want to make sure that you're respecting yourself, you're respecting your date. So think about that when you're making decisions, and when you're treating her throughout the evening, make sure you're showing her respect, and even take that out to the dance floor. When you get to prom, dance respectfully. Think about people possibly taking pictures of you guys and posted them on Instagram and Facebook, and think about if your mother saw these pictures, what would she say?
Or your future boss.
Oh yes, your future boss. That's something that's very true. A lot of these things are going to be following you around.
It's always out there.
Yeah, and so I always say, when in doubt, just take the upper hand and be classy. Okay.
Okay, here's a question for ordering. Now, you should always let the lady place her order first on the menu, but is it ever appropriate for the gentleman to order for her?
Actually, it is. However, I think you should always say, what are your preferences? What do you like? You don't say, listen, sweetie, you're getting a chicken roll up.
She'll have the liver.
Chicken nuggets.
Right. I've budgeted $10 for this plate, so you're getting a wrap. Anyway.
Maybe ask her, say, is it all right if I order for you?
Right.
Because yes, that is romantic. I've had gentlemen do that for me.
And the
so I
other
think
thing they
that's
say
nice.
too, you also want to, like, you want to kind of match your date. So if your date's ordering a chicken wrap, you don't want to order a steak. You know, you want to kind of
Yes.
Kind of follow the lead there.
and make things comfortable. And again, like we were talking about earlier, if you get out to dinner, a lot of times these kids will think this is the opportunity to grow up and drink before the meal, drink before prom. And if you get in that situation and you're out there and things are not going the way you expected them to, or you know they're making bad decisions, make sure you use your backup plan.
Right.
All right.
Yes. All right,
All good
Lindee,
stuff.
thank you so much. And all of our high school students, thank you so much for being here. We certainly appreciate it. Go ahead and eat up. We will be right back. They're like, this was so much fun.
Yes, it was. And our prom goers are now enjoying their meal provided by Chef Mike at Hidden Valley Country Club. Thank you so much for
thank you so
providing
much.
the delicious food and everybody that helped us make this a success. I think.
And
These
I've
guys are
really
having a good
enjoyed
time.
coaching them throughout this meal to make sure they follow all of my etiquette tips. I think I should follow them throughout prom. You should. I think that'd be
Using the wrong fork.
right. Helpful reminders all night long.
They won't mind at all.
Right.
Thank you, Lindee. We appreciate it. Thank you, guys. And thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, everyone.